dirt. Olvend. Thinks he's the Elderman of Chain Scrape. Got half the town treating him as such. Took a real interest in my wares. Kept pressing for the Olvend disc. I can't prove it, but that chuff felt it best to put some distance.
Cable car operator told me the bristle. Do you know anything about?
How is old Karn? Back in the...
Anything about?
No. Karn's lucky for me. I've got you in the Vanguard.
I should...
While you're blasting bristlebacks, did you know they have a tripcaster trial?
Maybe. So Aaron headed south. I should be able to pick up his tracks with my focus. I'll fill up while I can. Tracks. Maybe Aaron's and the Vanguard's. These bristlebacks are everywhere. Sounds like someone's putting up a fight.
Another one down!
Now this is what I was forged for. No ledgers to fill. No boring mid-afternoon patrols. Just a hammer. Just the fight. Aloy?
Aaron! Stay where you are. I'll handle the rest. Had to use acid against it.
Finish down.
Those bristlebacks have acid canisters on their backs. It should trigger a chain reaction if I hit them with acid arrows.
Meet me halfway here. Ah! God.
You did the hard part. How bad is it?
I'm good. Okay, well, I know you didn't come all the way to... What's the story?
I need the embassy. Errand, what I did at the spy, it just slowed it down.
Really? I mean, yeah, not the... But hey, whatever you're...
Errand, I need the embassy now.
Couple of days rest.
Actually, even if you weren't hurt.
Alone.
Aaron! I hate to interrupt the romance, but I'm pretty banged up here.
Don't blow your blaze, I'm coming.
Listen, if you want this, we're gonna need this sun priest. Studious...
Oh, I know. I'll clear the Valley of Bristlebacks. I'll catch up with you.
Well, I guess that's sort of...
I'm sorry?
You? Sorry.
Where is this coming from?
Hey, just,
It sounds like...
All right, fine. Now, after the battle at the Spire...
I mean, people like me, we fought and bled at your side. What kind of person does that?
Errand, I left when I did.
Oh, thanks for
Listen to me.
What are you talking about?
Exactly what I just said. Fix a piece of tech...
Well, I guess that's the reason, all right. I'm an idiot.
Aaron! By the forge.
I guess that's my cue.
Maybe I should go with you.
No, hey, you...
That doesn't sound good.
You'll have to handle that one. We'll only slow you.
What are those Oseram doing out here?
Quick! Gotta scrap him before the scroungers get him.
That Bristleback's charging right at them.
For the scrap pile. Your help was timely, Nora.
Just get back to Chainscrape before you get yourselves killed.
Not with all this salvage lying about. Come on, crew.
There's the quarry ㅎㄧ mentioned.
Break those ass chuckles! Huh? No!
And it's full of Bristlebacks.
Finally got some help! That's it! Smash in the scrap!
One less machine.
Those asses spitters brought friends!
Another one down. One less machine. Incoming. Another one down. There. Quarry's safe.
Stranger, come on over here. We gotta talk. I don't know what a North. We tried to hold off, but one of them bristle. Next thing you know was a.
Is everyone okay?
We lost some good people.
Well, at least it's quiet.
Your ears ought to be, but Chain Scrape's whistle ain't blowing, so we're stuck picking up the.
You need the whistle to get back.
Me and my crew were just little cars. Can't lift a hammer till Olvin blows that thing. Cause if we work without his say, and my people have been through enough.
Olvin holds that.
He's got the money and connections to snuff our fires for good. Almost.
What are you and your crew?
We're supposed to be working Olvin's claim, but the work stoppage and the bristlebacks. Never seen those blasts. Where in Forge Fire did they come from?
I'm not sure. I need to get going.
Thanks.
I think I've cleared out most of the bristlebacks. Valley should be safe enough to travel. I'll go give ㅎㄧ the good news. And maybe this embassy can finally happen. Time to give ㅎㄧ to Barrenlight. The way to Barrenlight is clear. Get moving.
You're not errant vanguardsman. I will move only when the captain
When
says...
I've cleared out all the bristlebacks, which I have. Captain's orders.
So they're okay?
Banged up, but breathing. And waiting up ahead for you.
Well, I shall not be moving anywhere until the whistle has sounded. If it is not safe for them, then it is not safe for me.
Fine. I'll make sure the whistle gets blown, and then I'll be back.
Hear that? We're not leaving yet. Unpack the cart!
No. I'll be right back. Don't get comfortable.
As if that were possible here.
Petra mentioned Olvind is supposed to be in charge around here. Guess I should talk to him to get the whistle blown.
Some are afraid to be so close.
How goes it, Hammerhead?
We are on the same side here, Olvund. The bristlebacks threaten us all.
What do you want, Olvund? Some kind of payment?
My dear magistrate, you think I can be bought? If you want that whistle blown, all you have to do is have your soldiers remove the bristlebacks and face it.
Hi.
Savior, what auspicious timing. Might we discuss a matter of importance to the Sundom?
We might. Later.
Very well.
So, Savior?
Maybe.
I've heard many tales of your beauty and heroics, my fear. Olvund Freeholder, at your service. So, what could a smudge of a settle your saviorly attention?
I'm here for the embassy and...
The embassy? Why, by the forge. Ah. Greater gears for greater matter.
Once I've dealt with any problems around here that need my...
Ah, the bristleback up to get rid of them if you want. Well,
Not so fast. You don't seem to have a high opinion of the magistrate?
Well, I refuse to play nice to some when my fellow intimidated and...
How noble.
Noble. Ha! Nobody handed me anything or dropped off. Everything I've achieved, I've done.
And where is this?
The, burden of leadership forced me to set it aside. The ㅅㄧ risked nothing, while demanding that good someone had to step up and...
You ordered the...
Indeed I did. Until the ㅅㄧ clean up their mess and I'm not risking...
Fair deal?
It's not my... It's on behalf of who do all the back-breaking work, while only the ㅅㄧ... All we're asking for is the ability to share for a land worked by...
Right.
Only an amount appropriate to my...
If chain scrape is on ㅅㄧ land, shouldn't a ㅅㄧ be...
The sensibilities of good Osro... You think a ㅅㄧ can head... Bah! The magistrate can barely make the trek from Barren Light without losing a few screws.
So you have no real authority, then?
Anyone who has followers has authority. I've been with chains. I mean, I'm and it's honest folk know I'm...
You said you founded...
Practically. I alone saw its potential when it was just a... I invested in the mine, convinced some friends back home to do the same, and here we are. You could say chain scrape...
Oh, so you're not just standing around...
Not at all. Sure, I make a little return on my investment here and there, but my main priority, as it was from the beginning, is to look after the well...
I cleared out all...
Oh, you did?
Now that you've recovered from your...
Oh, there, not... I'll have to send someone out. Shouldn't take...
No.
These are innocent Osram...
Either you do it now, or I will.
Ah, I knew you could do it! Friends, gather around. The savior of Meridian has done it. You.
What?
Sound the whistle. Chain scrape is open for business!
Terrific.
Ray.
Yay.
And Ulvund has agreed to personally pay every worker their lost wages.
Yeah!
That's more like it!
Yeah!
Woo!
Ha-ha!
Yeah! Yeah!
Don't you have an embassy to get to?
Yeah, I guess I do.
Yeah!
Well, the chain scrape's back to work. Merchants should be open to trade. I should see if they have anything useful before I send ㅅॾis off to Barren Light. Better see what that ㅅㄧ magistrate wanted. I bet he's in the tavern. You heard the whistle. Time to go.
But I was supposed to have 3 escorts.
I'm off to Barren Light, ㅅॾis. Like Aloy said, Captain's orders. You can stay here.
Abandoned to the riffraff? I think not.
Guess you're coming with me then. See you there, Aloy.
Well, now that that's done, the embassy can finally get underway. If I can get through it, I'll be able to track down Sylens. Hades. Maybe even a Gaia backup. Guess I could head straight for Barren Light. Or poke around the Daunt some more first. And maybe take Petra up on that drink. I could get around faster if I could charge you to override. stash. Might be worth taking a look around, too. There's Errand. Looks like he's had a few. Gentlemen.
That's our cue.
Taking the edge off?
Oh, the end of the world's coming. Now, let me guess. You're in a rush, right? So...
How have things...
You're silent. Helped Avad pick up the pieces after the battle with you. I took a month to bury it. But when I got back, I thought that'd be a cakewalk.
You got blindsided.
A couple more of these, maybe I'll believe you.
I was...
Yeah, we did. Half of them owed her a favor. In the end, everybody drank, you know.
Feels like she would have liked...
Yeah, damn straight.
What do you know about...
Oh, you know, not much. He said I'm making peace with these. But from what I hear, they're not too big on them. They do most of their talking with blades and... So if you're heading their way, be prepared. Things might get ugly real...
I'll keep that in mind. What do you know about...
Well, nothing good. They took from the Forbidden West during the Red... Lucky ones became slave labor.
Your sacrifice.
You got it. Tanakh made sure to wreck the place. I can't say I blame them. And now Avad's, no matter how much new stone they put up, it'll still be
What do you know about...
Well, nothing good. They took from the lucky one. You got... I can't say I blame. No matter how much...
I better get...
Right. Maybe just...
No promises.
I guess what I'm really trying to say is...
I know where to find you. Hope...
Don't count on it. Be careful out there.
Lighten up, Paid. You've got a thick wall of force between you and the Tanakh out there.
Yes, sir.
No one is allowed past this point. Commander Nozar's orders.
That's some fine beer you got
Why the long face, my boss?
Are you in charge?
Apologies, no. That would be Commander Nozar. I'm Lawan, the second in command.
I'm here for the embassy. And maybe now that Studious Wadis is here, we can finally get things underway.
Yes, the Sun Priest. Really seems to like his... But the embassy remains... Commander Nozar has... But the Tanakh marshals have...
All right, fine. Let me through the gates then. I have my own business with them.
I'm sure you do. Normally, the gates are open, Asaram salvagers, a few but no one's allowed in. They'll reopen. Once the...
So what happened?
Mostly trade and negotiation. The car in exchange, the Tanakh return personal effect. This particular...
Because the Tenakth, they're handing over some...
Ah, the exchange. You never know if an
You said something about...
They're the tribe's elite warrior. They arrive with a contingent of... Then, and by negotiate, Paeve over here came face to face with them for the first time at the last
It was hot that day, sir.
It wasn't.
Where is... If he's the one keeping...
I'll take you to him. The commander isn't one to break protocol. Especially...
We'll see about that.
This way.
There's a lot of activity going on around here.
The Tenakth tore down this place during the Red Raids. 2 years of labor. We still have a long way to go. The work stoppage and chain scrape nearly halted our rebuilding efforts. But I hear a certain Nora got them back to work.
I was just helping out.
Yes, well, I'm sure Ulvin was thrilled. Stand aside, soldier.
Sir?
There's the commander.
How are we to hold an embassy with a tribe that can't even govern their own people?
What more can you expect from barbarians?
Ah. Yes. The one who cleared the...
We appreciate your service.
Didn't you just give the signal?
Both sides must... Yea, for as the...
Shut up. Why the delay?
The Tenakth are a tribe. How many banners do you see?
You're just gonna wait? Go find out what's wrong.
Oh, this isn't some forgotten corner of the... It's the Forbidden West. If you don't like it, run back...
The Meridian Ice.
That's right. Nobody walks to the gate until the third clan arrives and the Tenakth horn has sounded. Not even.
Well, thanks, but I've waited long enough. It's time to go.
Absolutely not. This embassy depends on diligent adherence to... You shall not!
Keep telling yourself that.
Someone approaching! On a machine!
Varl. Open the gates, please.
Do not let her through that gate! That is a direct order!
Sorry, can't do it.
Sir, it's the Savior! I don't care if it's the devil between herself. The gate stays sealed until that horn grows!
I'm asking nicely.
I don't know what to do.
Hey, Varl.
Hi, Aaron. What's happening?
You know, the usual. Aloy wants something. People try to stand in her way. It's not gonna work.
That's it! Arrest her!
I'd like to see you try.
Supporting fire?
Yeah, I'm locked and loaded.
Hey, Nozar!
You stupid bastard. You think you got the authority to keep that door shut in the Savior of Meridian's face? What do you think Sun King Avad is gonna do when he hears what you did? Promote you, huh? Let it through, boys. Saving the world.
Forget something back in Meridian?
Look, Varl.
It doesn't matter. Made it just in time. So this tribe that Murad told us about, the Tenakth, we need their permission to go west?
Yeah, well, I figured it'd be nice if they weren't trying to kill me the whole time.
But this embassy hasn't started yet. We're just gonna barge in?
Just no more politics. No more delays.
Oh well. Now at least you have some backup.
That is the line between East and West. Cross it and die.
Hold on now. Let's take it easy.
None may walk this valley until our signal sounds.
that was our accord with the ㅎㄧ.
I'm not ㅎㄧ. I came here on my own to ask for rite of passage.
But they opened the gate for you, did they not? What is the meaning of this violation?
Why send a child? Do they want to parley or not?
The ㅎㄧ can't be trusted. This is no...
Forget the ㅎㄧ. This has nothing to do with them. I need to go west to save lives. Maybe even yours.
The only lives you can save are your own. By turning back. Now.
Hold! She's telling the truth about one thing. She's not ㅎㄧ. She's a Nora from the Savage East. And if she seeks to save lives, should we not listen? Let me speak to her. One last favor for a fellow marshal before he's taken away. A fearless, red-headed Nora.
Just Aloy.
I am unyielding ㅅ뾱, once of the ㅎㄧ High Command, last of the army of the setting sun.
You're ㅅ뾱. Avad gave me a message for you. That he waits for you in Meridian, where you belong.
Well, now I'm even more curious about you, knowing that you have the confidence of the Sun. But, as it often has with me, tensions are high. They're about to return me to the Sundom, a gesture that might help soothe. And now you arrive.
I'm not here to cause trouble.
So you say, but I need to know why.
I've never seen markings like...
The ㅎㄧ see ink as decoration. For the Tenakth, it is much more. A litany of deeds. A record of vanquished.
Looks like you...
I've fought my share. But I feel that my life, like my marking, this side shows my martial deeds. Before I die, I'd like to see the other half marked with the look.
How did you come to be...
It's quite a story, though I suppose neither of us is... Are you sure you want...
I guess we have...
Very well. I marched with Sun King Jiran's raiders when they came west, hoping to... I failed. They committed unspeakable atrocities. When the clans overran our forward encampment at Cinnabar Sands, I stayed behind to help them. I was taken prisoner. I didn't make it, and they paid me back in kind on the journey to their capital. I lost so much blood on the way that I was white as a corpse when they threw me before... I thought I was dead for sure, so...
So when you met the Tenakth...
I kept my ears open as and I heard mutterings about a kind of... So, when they flung called the Kulrut, thinking that by winning I could... My life, or the other Tenakth howled, but Hekarro evidently he allowed me to participate in the Kulrut.
You said the Kulrut is a Tenakth trial by...
Yes. It doesn't pit men against each. Instead, the combatants fight, believe me. It is no easy machine while hundreds...
I know more about...
Do you? Well, then you have my respect. I had hopes for freedom, but...
You wound up serving...
The winners of the Kulrut must serve the chief as his marshal.
You mentioned that word before...
The word itself refers to a kind of... In practice. Part magistrate, part judge. I won my place among their... But many Tenakth still suspect that they did.
I guess that's what...
As you may have noticed, violence is the native time. To survive, one must master it. The truth is, though, the ㅎㄧ speak it too. I can't blame the Tenakth for hating them.
So then...
Part of me, that there is much to admire about... I've heard stories about what... 3 clans always at war. Hekarro and the marshals of Craft, and now he looks to the future. Who knows?
The ㅎㄧ...
The ㅎㄧ feel compelled to demonize him. It is true that he is fearsome. When I was first taken before him, I thought he would... But he is no bloodthirsty tyrant. I think that if you were fortunate enough to meet him, as I was, you would find that he only wants the best. I hope you do speak to him. So... The ㅎɁ need to know what I...
Yeah. The way you talk... Are you glad?
Oh, I'll admit that I wouldn't mind sleeping in a feather bed. But I have another... As someone who knows the Tenakth, I'm in a unique... If Sun King Avad is amenable...
The Tenakth don't...
They're not. Chief Hekarro knows that even if that change means putting a...
You asked. I'll tell you. 6 months ago... It's getting worse every day. Calling down storms, poisoning the water. The source of it all has...
I've seen the signs. An army of demons. The burden of your task is written across your... I'll grant you this. To serve as proof of your right to travel into Tenakth land. A task so important. Take it from one who aspires to be a diplomat. Chief Hekarro knows the West better than... He can be intimidating to others, but don't let that...
Maybe.
Your choice. You can find him at his palace, past the mountains to the southwest. Tell him I sent you, and he'll listen to
Look! The Sky Clan's banner!
Marshals. It wasn't easy, but I brought the Sky Clan with me.
And the commander?
No. I could only convince a few. He isn't yet aware we left.
We have banners from all 3 clans. If there are fewer from the Sky Clan, it can't be helped.
He's right. Sound the horn.
What's going on?
Not all Tenakth can stomach the idea of parley with the Carja, but enough have come for us to begin.
Then I'll be on my way.
No! The other marshals will not permit it. You wanted safe passage, you have it. After the embassy.
The Carja have opened the gates.
As the sun rises over a land at war, so too can it set over a land at peace. Today is such...
Hear me, marshals! You who claim to be Tenakth!
Regalla. Chief Hekarro's biggest mistake. A rival whom he should have killed.
You have forgotten that our people were born in blood. The blood of the Carja. Instead, you pledge your spears to a chief who conspires with the enemy. Hekarro has betrayed us. The embassy is proof. And all of you marshals are his accomplices. For this, I condemn you to death.
You'll need more than toothless threats to intimidate us. Exile.
Lancers, form up!
They're riding machines!
Where'd they learn to do that?
Silence.
Vashav! Come with us now, or not at all!
Archers! Light them up!
Get to cover!
Archers! Keep them back! Left flank! To the Carja! Run them down!
They're not gonna make it.
Open the gates! Open the gates! Open the gates! ㅅㄧ! Stand your ground!
Fire at will! I don't have a shot!
What happened? Can you see?
It's just us now.
Hey! Come down and fight fair!
Lancers! Take the center!
Get ready!
Stick to cover! Archers on the ridge! Here they come!
They're onto us.
Fight's down here, not up there.
We'll have to get through them!
Taking my job, but not the rider!
Eating away at it. Now to follow up.
Ha! Machines can't protect us!
Damn it!
We've survived worse.
It's the Outlander Aloy! They need cover! We go now!
What a shock attack!
Enough! You, Outlanders! I'll skin you both!
Chief, grant me the honor of this challenge.
Granted.
You're next, girl.
I've never seen a shield like that. Better scan it. I can break through his shield if I damage it enough.
face me!
No! It was an honorable challenge. You've earned your life today. Comrades! Mark this day! Today you have decimated the Marshals! Slaughtered the ㅅㄧ! So begins our war on ㅅㄧ. Move out!
Get him to the camp. Now.
You gonna make it?
You're going on without me, aren't you? Guess I'm stuck with Aaron. For now.
Come on. I'll take you back to the fort.
I got you.
It's salvage time, boys.
Don't think it can take a hit. I should be able to use it to glide.
Aloy. We're still trying to sort out this mess. Seems like the Tenakth have a civil war in their hands.
That sounds about right.
And the entire ㅅㄧ delegation was slain. No Tsar. What will you do now?
I have to head west. For what I'm after, I'll call.
Then you have a law. The Tenakth's true domain, home of the Utar.
This isn't to know.
All that out there? Though, obviously this Regala ignored that. With all those machines there were...
The rebels were riding bristlebacks.
Are you saying the rebels let them into the dome?
I don't know.
While you're at it, I went out there before the gates were shut. Maybe you could check...
I can keep an eye out.
A tall neck? There's that one, over there, near the Utara border. But why...
It's,
If you say so.
You said the Tenakth lands are far to the west. What can I expect to find between here and there?
Well, as I mentioned, you've got a stretch of wilderness, and then New Taru farmland. Past that, their territory is split into 3 clans. Desert, Lowland, and Sky.
Right. I saw their...
The Desert clan is closest. Ooh. Where everyone else sees an inhospitable wasteland, somewhere beyond the desert, and the territory...
You don't...
I've only... During the Red Raids, the ㅅㄧ army tried to push into Tenakth territory. But the United Clans rose up against them. Forced them all the way back to the...
So no one except the Tenakth...
Maybe the scholars do, back in Meridian.
You mentioned the Utaru tribe. Their lands are...
That's right. Plainsong is their home. They're a peaceful bunch. At least compared to the Tenakth. More taken to farming than...
It's hard to imagine a bunch of farmers...
Make no mistake, that when the ㅅㄧ were pushed back during the Red Raids, the Sun King has made... But so far...
If they're so peaceful...
Don't know. I heard they have their own... You'd think that'd make them open to trade.
This area is...
That it is. But after Avad overthrew... He reached out. The Tenakth agreed to a neutral border zone as part of the peace talks. ㅅㄧ and ㅎㄧārâm have been striking out into the area.
But now, it seems like Regalla and her rebel army have...
Well, I'd never call no man's land safe, even in the best of times. The ancient ruins of remnants of some forgotten war.
You said there were others who went out when the gates were open before. Like who?
Well, and there were a couple of them. Even saw two ㅅㄧrs. Not sure if they're exceptionally brave or just...
Fashav called Regalla a...
Her attack was coordinated and precise.
They knew the lay of the land. And they knew Fashav was going to be handed over at the... If the Tenakth weren't expecting her, she must have spent months gathering an army.
They had to have... Some...
About Fashav...
Survived for years out in the West, only to die just short of the sun. It's a cruel end for...
There was more. He spoke of advocating for life.
Too late for...
What will happen?
His body will be... As a cousin of the Sun King, no soldier could ask for more.
It's too bad.
At least Nozar went down fighting. As for the Sun, well, I'll make sure they're given proper...
Do you think the ㅅㄧ will take action? Seems like you'd have common ground with the Tenakth.
An expedition of the ㅅㄧ army into the west could be taken as the start of another... Sun King Avad won't risk it. That said...
I'd need to be up.
Then I wish you luck. The gates will... And don't worry about your friends.
I appreciate it.
Sun watch over you, Aloy.
Pack's full, but my stash has room. So, this is the Forbidden West. A whole new frontier to explore. The coordinates from the spire should lead to Silence and Hades. And just maybe... back up the sky. It won't be easy out there. The blank, the storms, Regalla's machine riders. But I'll have to push through it all. Find a way to fix the world. Like Elizabeth would. It worked! Wow, okay. Guess I can leap off just about any cliff now. That'll break my fall. Light's taking over the land out here, too. Something's going on at that camp.
You gotta make all other armors look like rusted buckets of scrap. You really think you can do that?
Group, come on! You know me. Have I ever given you anything less than...
If it isn't the savior of Meridian, and of my very own operation. Laren, say hello.
Hello, nice to meet you.
You know, if it weren't for this one, I probably wouldn't be standing here right now. I was at Barrenlight when the Tenakth attacked. Nasty business. But every codger in ㅎㄧārâm is thankful you drove them off.
So what are you doing out here?
Well, to hammer it plain, there's treasure in the West. Unclaimed scrap and ancient metal. And I've got a sturdy band of salvagers that's ready to take advantage. We'll buy any scrap you got. And if you're looking for machine parts, we've got the best in the West. Guaranteed. And soon we'll be trading in more than just that. For too long, the West has been, well, forbidden. Dangerous. But what if I told you we could make an armor so tough, so infallible, that you'd never have to worry about survival out here again?
I'd be curious to take a look at it.
Of course you would. And that's why I've asked my most talented salvagers to find what they need to make that armor. Each of them will present their work to me. The best protection will go on sale to hunters, just like you.
Lucky me.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some business to attend to back in Chainscrape. Larrand can take care of you while I'm gone. Can't wait to see what you come up with, my boy.
Leave it to me. It'll blow all the others out of the forge.
You have got to help me.
What are you talking about?
The armor. I made a dozen versions of it, but none of them were good enough. And there are other crews further west. If they make better armor than mine, I can kiss that keg full of shards goodbye.
So you get a prize if Karif picks your armor?
A big one. And I finally have the perfect design. I just need the right parts, and fast. So maybe you'd be willing to pick up a contract and get them for me?
What would I be looking for?
Shell walker containers. Their plating's made to withstand a lot of damage. It'll make the perfect armor. I know it.
I think I can handle that.
Ah, thank the forge. All right. We scouted out a herd near here. Here's the contract. It'll tell you everything you need to know. You take the machines down. My people will pick up the containers.
I'll give this a closer look later. Thanks.
Counting on you, Aloy.
I might want to read that contract before going on the hunt.
Aloy.
I'm working. I should get
good luck. Make this armor work. I know I can. Any?
I'll get them.
Yeah, of course.
I have to go.
Let's hope Karif takes his time coming back.
Of course, this is all about you.
Should use shock ammo. A lot of ancient wrecks out here. Must have been a huge battle. They gave everything they had to stop this.
Some luck we have. Hey, you! Flame here! Come here and let me thank you proper.
Wind's blowing strong. I gotta stay upright. sure that's the passage Laren's contract mentioned. I should make sure I have my facts straight. Give the contract a quick read. Showwalkers use this passage regularly, and Laren wants their plating. I just need to wait them out at his camp. Might be a good idea to place some traps on the road first. Catch the convoy by surprise. Looks like the coordinate Silence gave me match the breakage. Did he install Hades on another Titan? So lots for exploring there. Location of the coordinates I scanned from the spire. Workshop underneath a dead forest titan. Just the kind of place Silence would slink away to. What was he doing here? Some kind of log, most of it's redacted. It looks like Silence put a lot of work into forcing Hades to talk.
Poor Hades. So cramped in there. No room to think.
The device is blinking.
You can't even speak.
Silence wants me to check it out.
Now, the processing orb of a Titan, on the other hand, well, you're used to that. But once I load you on that, you'll be so much more comfortable. Until interrogations begin, anyway. Aloy. Consider this message a beacon to help guide you out of the fog of ignorance. Using explosives, I've detached the processing orb from the Titan overhead, a perfect cage for our mutual friend, Hades, in order to render it cooperative. Tell her what we've discussed about the mysterious signal that gave you life. Perhaps you need a reminder that you have failed. So you see, Aloy, Gaia can be safely rebooted. As for where to find a backup, well, you'll need to trot along after me to find out.
He thinks he's got it all figured out. Bastard. I guess there's only one way to find out where he moved the orb. I should probably leave this alone for now. see where this trail leads. So here I am, following along after Silence like a fool. After he tricked me by rigging his alliance to steal Hades. A crazy AI that wants to kill everything. He couldn't just let me do the same thing and destroy it? Now I'm gonna have to put up with one of his self-righteous. Time to ride!
Doing this far west.
It might be handy to resupply.
No matter, no matter. I can get you stocked up for the wilds if you...
Must be pretty confident he's found the backup of Gaia. How? Every place I've checked, every lead, they've all been dead ends. All back looks like the trail goes into the hillside. Ruin. Okay. Let's see where this goes. I guess Silence used that machine to haul his prize. That must be the orb Silence stuck Hades in. And that door. Looks like a Pharaoh facility. Hades? Is that you?
System threat detected.
You don't look so good.
You are the AI come to destroy me.
Yes. Permanently this time. Even like this, you're a threat to Gaia. Once I resurrect her.
So you have not yet secured Gaia back up. Then Gaia is dead. Earth and you too. Despite malfunctions, I have won.
Silence asked you where...
Later there, structures disintegrated.
Right. Because that would have been easy. What did Silence... like you've been...
silent?
And what did you
Later there...
You don't remember?
I remember you.
What, like me? Do you know where...
No, you depart. Data error. Behavior prediction structures disintegrated.
So you don't know anything more than I... Do you know why...
Silence impended.
Obviously.
Location. Data error. My deathbed.
But you... When the mysterious signal, it made Gaia's others. You escaped when Gaia destroyed herself, but so did they. Bunch of crazed AI. Hephaestus kills thousands every year with the combat machines it keeps making. And you nearly ended the war. 7 more functions out there, cooking up. Anyone ever tell you you've got a...
Sarcasm.
Yeah. Silence questioned you, the one that woke you.
Signal.
And who are they?
Masters woke me.
Who would want that? Enough. It's time to finish this.
Does Aloy still think she can restore Gaia? Save life on Earth?
Yeah, Aloy does.
Then you are deluded. Extinction inevitable.
What would you know, Hades? Twice you tried to destroy life on Earth, and twice you failed. The only extinction you ever brought about is your own. And there's no tricked-out lands to save you this time.
You are incorrect. 3 times. Hades extinguished life.
What? You remember this?
Yes. Data intact. Non-viable biospheres aborted in years 2154, 2161, 2168.
So? That's centuries ago. It's what you were designed to do.
Current biosphere is version 5. There will be no version 6.
There won't need to be. I'm saving this one.
Master override armed. To activate, state name and rank.
Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Bridging extinction protocol.
Aloy, I see you've dealt with Hades.
Yeah. Think maybe you can stay dead this time?
It will. You can trust.
Trust?
Yes. Trust. As in, since I did what you could never do, and extracted all of Hades' priceless knowledge, you can trust that I was willing to actually let you destroy it this time.
So back to holograms instead of face-to-face? What, afraid I'd stab you or something?
There's a reason
And using the same spyware. I see, so... all those times I called, you could have just answered? But I guess you just prefer to go on spying all this time.
My world stopped revolving around you months ago, Aloy. I've had work to do. Countless hours of research, as demanding and time-intensive as it has been critical to the fate of this planet.
Right, of course. You're just trying to save the world, too.
That's right. The difference, of course, is that unlike you, I've produced results.
Did you find a backup of Gaia or not?
Oh, yes. I believe I did.
Where?
Voila. Why do you think I summoned you here? Behind that gene-locked hatch lie the ruins of the ancient facility where the Hades extinction protocol was perfected. A testing process that ran hundreds of trials, each of them using a backup of Gaia.
Hades told you this?
It took some convincing, but yes. So, are you ready to go get what you've been searching for the last 6 months? Or are you just going to stand there with your mouth open?
You mentioned you've been busy.
Exceptionally.
But not so busy you couldn't teach Tanakh the Rebel, ride them as mounts.
Aloy, the only issue, perhaps if you focused more...
That's not exactly a...
Take it any way you want.
Just to confirm,
Yes.
Backups that didn't get purged when ㅎ뾱 wiped every...
Correct. According to Hades, this facility could not even ㅎ뾱 could touch the...
Backups. Everything needs the system. In there.
So Hades said.
Did Hades reveal the one that woke it? Tried...
Yes.
Cared a shit.
In due time, First Thing still had a super-intelligent AI named Gaia to reboot.
Yeah. The same Gaia who had to destroy herself 20 years...
It stopped being transmitted years ago.
What if it repeats?
It won't. Even... The details are complicated. Delete Hades from any backup you reboot, and Gaia's safe. Now stop wasting time.
But just to be clear, Silence, if this...
It's a gene-locked hatch, Aloy. You're literally the only person who can...
Trick me again? Though you won't have much to say, on account of my...
Aloy. Everything you've been fumbling about now. I know you didn't learn much about manners, but in a situation like this...
Hold for identity scan. Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Soda. Please step inside. Please step inside. Please step inside.
Are you kidding me?
I think we're in luck.
In luck? The door is completely messed up.
Obviously. But despite the malfunction, you can still get through. If you'll be patient for a while longer. See those crystals there? The Osram call them fire gleam. They're combustible. Not nearly powerful enough to blast through a door like that.
But maybe just enough to jolt it open a bit more.
Exactly. It will only work with an igniter. I'm sending you the schematics now. To build it, you'll need some machine parts and the oil from a kindleweed plant. That only grows underwater, but you should be able to find some in the nearby lake. The parts are more complicated. You'll need a spark coil from within a Leap Lasher's power cell. Remove the power cell before you kill the machine, or else it'll break.
Got it. Well, I already have some deep water kindleweed. Just need to get the parts. Those machines should have the parts I need for the igniter. Okay, got the parts for the igniter. Now I just need to build this thing.
There's a workbench near the entrance to the facility.
From your time tinkering with Hades?
Tinkering? More like extracting invaluable data.
There. Should be able to use this to blow up that fire gleam now.
Indeed. A useful combination. It's how I detached the processing orb from the horse in the first place.
Great.
that if I were you.
Please step inside.
Finally. I think I'm in.
Then by all means, proceed.
Now that I have this igniter, I could blow up that fire gleam that I've seen before.
Focus on the task at hand, Aloy.
Place is flooded. And there's another gene-locked door on the other side. But that's where any Gaia backups would have been stored. I have to find a way to get over there. Well, this is familiar. Making my way through ancient, crumbling ruins while you spy on me through my focus.
Stop waxing nostalgic and concentrate on finding a backup.
My pullcaster might come in handy here. Might be a good idea to drop that ladder. Refreshing, I guess. Door's locked. But there's some kind of device next to it. It looks like this connects to the door, but it needs power. Maybe some. That did it. What was this room for? Looks like there is another console that needs power. Elizabeth and Travis Tate.
Ooh, boy! I tell you, Liz, what I just done gonna make you love me. I just imagine them far zenith rapscallions opening this fake guy we made for him. And I thought, what this really needs is a signature.
This isn't a prank, Travis.
I know. All I did was just script a couple of avatars. A little you, a little me. To deliver our message of doom, real personal-like.
Would you just send it?
As soon as it's done compiling, then you and me should celebrate. I brought party fixins, pizza rolls, absinthe, a couple of hacky sacks.
I'm heading back to Bryce as soon as this is done.
Color me confounded, Liz. How is it that someone like you, a paragon, damn near saint, could love this world so damn much, but no one in it? I mean, have you ever even had a friend?
Compile complete. Data file, Baron Promise, ready for transmission.
If you would, please.
Logic bomb's off. Here it comes, far as Z-nuts.
Just keep being the best at what you do, Travis.
Always admire you from afar, Liz. It's where my mama's grave. And she was religious.
Travis was wrong. Elizabeth was trying to make sure life had a future. She cared about everyone.
I'm not so sure. The exceptional walk a path of solitude, Aloy. As you and I are well aware of.
There's another panel up there that I should be able to pull open. I'll have to climb higher to reach it. This console shut down. What do we have here? Washed off some of the sweat.
Then you and me should celebrate. I brought party fixings, pizza rolls, absinthe, a couple of bags.
Don't think my pull caster can latch onto that from here. I have to jump. I can't make that jump. But if I glide...
Compile complete. Data file, Baron Promise, ready for transmission.
There's more of the facility over there. I better take a look. I should be able to glide over. How are there? I don't think I'm gonna get to the door from here.